Hello, welcome to another YouTube video. Today I'm going to talk about respecting your emotions. Now, I don't know if you saw my last video, which was entitled The Endemic of Emotional Denial. The reason being because through doing this mind-body work, this mind-body healing, it seems very apparent to me that in my experience, and potentially in your experience, or other people who suffer from chronic back pain or chronic conditions, chronic pain in general, yeah, we tend to deny our emotions, and we don't give our emotions the respect that I feel they deserve. The reason I think our emotions deserve respect is because I believe the repressed core emotions of deep grief, sadness, anger, resentment all lead us to towards the path of chronic pain and chronic conditions, you know, chronic fatigue syndrome, fibromyalgia, chronic back pain. There's a whole list that I won't list now because other people have done that job for me. Dr. John Sarno, he's a name I mention regularly. Go check him out if you want to see if your pain or your condition sort of matches the sort of mind-body repressed emotions pain, let's say. So how do you respect your emotions? That's a good question, and my answer would be to allow space for them, allow time for yourself, time to feel, time to really connect with what you're feeling inside. And often it takes practice. I've spent a lot of time running away from my emotional world. Fear. We're afraid of our deep sadness, our deep traumas that are stuck in our body, that affect our day-to-day life, that keep us stifled, actually. Keep us held back from ourselves, keep us held back from living somewhat normal life. The way I see that would be to be living a life that doesn't involve chronic back pain every day. You know, for me that seems normal to aspire to, but you know, it depends what you describe as normal in yourself, you know. So again, how are you supposed to be able to respect them? So connecting and breathing and being with yourself is one way to do it. Finding space to express them, using a journaling practice, and even self-talk. This is kind of self-talk. Sharing what I have to say to you, clarifying my position, and attempting to help you or friends of yours or other people clarify their own position with their own emotions. Because that is freedom from chronic pain. And it's really difficult. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that me just saying this and you just listening to it is going to solve all of your emotional problems. That is not the case. But it might start a little cycle. It might start the fire, the emotional connection fire or something. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. But you know what I mean. What I'm trying to get across is that our emotions and our repressed emotions and our fear, our terror of these deep sad feelings or deep angry feelings, it really challenges us in life, and not just with pain, with anxieties, with overthinking. And you need to give yourself the time to respect your emotions. You need to, even if it's 10 to 20 minutes, going into a room on your own with a pen and paper and writing down how you're feeling, and especially how you're feeling about your pain, because it's fucking frustrating. I had 25 years of chronic back pain, and you know, I began to not only disrespect my body, even hate my body, I started to hate the sort of emotional rumblings, let's say, in my body, sort of spasms and tension arising, pain, and it felt cyclical, this domino effect of pain, frustration, sadness, you know, anger, then, you know, moving into the victim mentality. And yeah, it's very easy to start catastrophizing about our pain and essentially making it worse. So I would recommend to, again, respect your emotions. It will save your life. It might save the life of a friend or family member if they can just be brave, be very brave, because it feels very uncomfortable. Recognize and respect that you're a human being and that you don't like to feel bad, and that sometimes you do anything to not feel what feels bad. Sadness, emotional pain doesn't feel good, but we have to welcome it and we have to respect it, because it's the only way you're going to heal, and it's the only way you're going to be able to begin to move in the direction of pain-free. It just takes time. It takes time to recognize that you're even denying emotions in yourself. Sometimes we deny that we have the feelings of sadness or anger or whatever, because it's simply too far under the surface. Doing deep breathing exercises is a fantastic way to cut through our mind, stop our mind from getting in the way of our emotional and bodily sensations, because our mind just loves to interpret stuff. It loves to be, oh, I feel like this because of this, and why is that, and da-da-da, and yeah, I'm sure you know what I mean, ruminating constantly over problems. But using our breath, you know, you might have heard of Wim Hof. The Wim Hof method of breathing is, you don't have to do that. You can just do a deep yogic breathing into your belly, and by softening into your breath will with the right sort of approach, will allow these emotions to come through you. And you have to be kind to yourself. You have to say to yourself, it's okay if I cry. You have to say to yourself, it's okay if I'm angry. You have to be humble that you're a human being, and crying and being angry and having unexplainable pain or deep emotional sadness is all just completely normal as far as I'm concerned. The problem we have is that it doesn't seem to be accepted in ourselves and society. Sometimes family, school, all of these things can impact our ability to be emotionally expressive. We've kind of got to remember when we were kids, thankfully, we didn't have our mind blocking too much at a very early age. So when we were hungry, we cried. When we pooed in our nappy, we cried, So, I'm not saying you have to poo your pants to be able to respect your emotions, but just allow yourself to cry. Allow yourself to feel anger. Allow yourself to sometimes be depressed or melancholic. Sometimes it can last a day. Sometimes it can last a week. Longer. It's all cyclical and it's all highly dependent on who you are, what your life experiences have been, what lessons you've learned in life, and taking all that into consideration, you've got to come back to your emotions and respect some of the situations you've been in life that could have been really troubling, could have really hurt you. It's just really sad that we're afraid of the tears. So remember that if you're trying to connect to your emotions, if you're trying to move forward from chronic back pain or any other chronic condition, remember that you're not going to want to go to your emotions because it's painful. It's too much sometimes. And trying to forgive yourself, really humbly forgive yourself, is one way to try and soften the impact. We kind of have to give ourselves permission to respect our emotions. So try that. Learn to respect yourself. Learn to be brave. Understand that your deep emotional pain is causing troubles in your body, whatever they might be. Your troubles are your troubles, my troubles are my troubles. We all have our own special version of life. So hopefully that helped to give you a little bit of hope, a little bit of empowerment in terms of respecting your emotions. And good luck. It's hard work. Be brave, and I'll see you in the next one.